Hello, this is Swimmer, and we're here once again with Murphing the Internet. And as you can see, we always start off with our sponsors. So here we are at their wonderful website. This is home for the elderly. They sell laserdiscs, HD DVDs, and CDs. And here you can just see some of the new things that have come in. Lots of lovely bargains here. This is unfortunately sold out, but this is a good movie here, I think. I don't know. I'm not really the movie expert here. That's more Tennis's thing. And hello, Tennis. Oh yes, hello, Tennis. What can you tell us about this movie? It's a good movie. Are you going to give us any more than that? No. You're being very cheeky today. Yes. Fair enough. So yes, this is some of the latest arrivals. You've got the Beatles anniversary edition for the Abbey Road here. The Power Rangers, these are late release laserdiscs. So I've seen the first one, I've not seen the second one. If you're into that sort of thing, these are good films. So yes, let's look at Scrooged here. It's only $15, which is a good deal. And if you were to go to add to cart, and then view cart, and then go to checkout, this is where we always tell you about this. You put in the code MURPH, you apply, and you save 20% off of your order. So this would suddenly go down to the $12 instead of 15. And yes, we're not actually going to buy this now, so let's just have a look around the website. Okie dokie, so these are the latest arrivals for CDs. We've got a few compilation albums. Sometimes you have some really cool things on these. Yes, I don't know what Rocktober 2010 is. Let's just have a look. I don't think it is all music from that era, because if you look at the playlist, the song list, it is all very sort of 1970s. Well, that's 90s, I think. I think that's 80s. Well, 87. There we go. This might be 2000s. So it's all sort of all over the place. But it came out in 2010. So that is that, and it's a quite good collection of music for you to listen to, probably in the car or something. I can imagine this would be a good road trip CD. And it's only $5. So yes, these are some of their latest ones as far as CDs go. Let's have a look at HD DVDs. I don't think there's much new here. Let's just have a look. No, I'd say that these were all the same ones that were here last time. But, you know, still some good deals. These are quite rare. This is very rare, I believe. So, yes. Let's have a look at the bargain basement. Not much in the bargain basement at the moment, but all, you know, if you're into these sorts of movies, this is not my kind of thing. This is a good film. I like this one. They were talking about this one on their, they have their own YouTube channel now. They were talking about this My Little Pony, the movie. Unfortunately, it has sold for anyone that is a brony, I believe is what they're calling them. So, yes. A few horror films here, I think. Scared still, I would have the stand to reason that it is something a little bit scary, I'm not sure. David and Kate are a match made in hell. He's her psychiatrist, she's a rock star recovering from a nervous breakdown. When David buys an old Charleston mansion and asks Kate and her small son to move in with him, their relationship becomes a curse more horrifying than her twisted hallucinations. So yes, this is nobody I've heard of is in this film. Tennis, have you seen this one? Yes. And is this all we're getting out of you today? Yes. Hello, Tennis! Okie dokie. So Tennis is not cooperative today, so this is not so good. But yes, this is the joys of living with Tennis. Hello, Tennis! Yes, okay, we get it. Raw Nerve. I do not know this film either. No clues, no motives, no end to the madness. 7 women murdered in 10 days. The public is panicked and the police are desperate for clues. And again, I don't know who's the big star in this film. Tracy Lords, I think that's a pop singer. Maybe more metal. I'm not sure. Yeah, again, these are not my field of expertise. And Tennis is sitting right here. He's actually juggling right now, juggling apples. 5 of them. Yes, it's very impressive, Tennis. He's showing off, and yet you're not on camera. Rushmore, this would have to be fairly recent, well, not recent, late release, obviously not recent. They stopped making these things in 2001, I think, so, yes, this is why you pay extra for this one, obviously. But you save, what is it, a bit over $20 on this if you put our code in. This film 98, I didn't realize it was that far back. But, yes. It's certainly a very popular film if you like those Wes Anderson type films. Let's have a look at comedy. So any new additions in the world of comedy? Let's just see, you do this thing. This Chris Tucker, I believe, is in a bit of trouble at the moment. But we best not get into that. And I was going to point this out. You had the entire Police Academy thing, but unfortunately this is sold out. Multiplicity, good movie. Lot of really good movies here. So yes, plenty of bargains here for your laserdiscing needs. Go check out the Kings of Laserdiscs here at Home for the Elderly. Hello, Tennis! Yes, hello, Tennis. Are you sure you don't want to do anything? Oh, actually, go to YouTube. Yes, I saw this film last night. This is called Primate. How to describe it? If you've seen the movie Cujo about the dog that gets rabies, this is kind of the same thing but with a chimp. So it's obviously much better. Yes, as you can see, it kind of starts off with the chimp is very nice and friendly, and then he gets rabies, unfortunately, and it's kind of all downhill from there. An interesting thing is that one of the people in this film is deaf, and in fact the actor is deaf, playing a deaf character. And so when you see scenes of him alone, there's no audio. So it sort of takes you more into his world, where that you're not. So you wouldn't, like, if any other character would hear the chimp in the background, he actually can't hear him. So, yeah, it's a very interesting film. It's very well made. It's obviously not the most original idea, but there's some original ideas within it. It's actually a British film, which surprised me, because it's set in Hawaii. And most of the cast most of the characters are meant to be Americans, but they are mostly British. But then the British always do a better job of American accents than Americans do of British accents. It's pretty the same thing with the Australians. Australians can do a British accent. Australians can do American accents, but ask an American to do an Australian accent, and it tends to not go so well. But yeah, so this is Primate. And it's certainly worth checking out if you're into horror movies. They use a lot of real effects too. I say real effects, obviously, you know, it's still a movie. It's still movie magic, but they use more practical effects than CGI, which in these days is rather unusual. And it does get quite gory at times. So if you like those sort of films, I would certainly recommend it, and I would give it 3 Murph burps. Thank you, Santa Murph. Ho, 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 Merry Februarymas. Yes, hello, it's Sussex Murphy here, along with Cousin Furphy. Hello. Yes, so, we're here, and we apologise if we were cutting in suddenly. Well, we'd sort of done all of this recording, and suddenly it sort of, it cut off. So, we're not really sure where it finished. We were recording for probably about an hour, and all of a sudden we went to save it, and it had only saved the first 11 minutes. So, I don't know what went wrong there. So, Furphy, you wanted us to come and look at your Furf book. Yes, that's right. I just really wanted to show you some of the things I've been up to on Furf book, really. A lot of trolling. There's been ongoing thing here. So, yes, our friend, Witch of the East, or Aries, very nice, very talented singer, multi-instrumentalist from, I think, Leeds or Wakefield, maybe. Somewhere around that area. And yes, so she posts these things, and then you get idiots like this who say wanky things, and so, well, I just sort of get in with a bit of trolling, really. And it just kind of goes from there. And it is quite interesting how far an argument can go with a 3-inch tall gorilla in a purple hat when I go up against some bigots. So obviously, the first bigot, I don't think he came back. But then others come in, and so I just sort of take it from there. So this idiot here seems to think that something to do with paedophile woke school teachers, which I don't know if that's really a thing. I'm sure there are teachers that have turned out to be paedophiles, and there's probably some teachers who are woke. I don't know if there's really that much of a connection, though. He does seem to be rather deflecting. So, okay, this is his latest, and he's saying that what he's saying is happening, completely ignoring the whole Epstein thing. So, okay, what will I say back? So yes, it's really just wasting their time. So while bigots are busy arguing with me, they're not out there being actual. Well, they're always going to be actual bigots, but yes, it's just something that a bit of fun, really. And sometimes, like this time, I've sort of gone into more of a fact-based attack, and some of the times I just sort of do what I can to just be generally irritating. And so yes, what else can I show you here on Firthbook? Some of the things that I like to share. This politician fellow, someone stole the G out of his name, and so now he's just called Anus. From what I've heard of his policies, that's probably accurate. And yeah, so some Valentine's Day flowers for you. And oh, this is Mock the Week. This is my favourite show. It's just come back after a few years away. Certainly go check that out if you can. It is available on YouTube, so yes, after you've watched our video, maybe check that out. Here's a picture of Captain Cook being murdered by some Hawaiians who weren't too happy about him trying to take their land. So yes, here's a clip from a show called Still Game, a Scottish sitcom. If you've not checked it out, certainly go give it a go. It's a lot of fun. This is a video I sometimes like to share in my trolling. This is a video of some gay gorillas. And this is last week's video, so that's basically the sort of things you'll see if you find... apologies if anyone was eating there. But yeah, another Mock the Week, and yes, lots of memes and fun things like that. So yes, that's Firthbook. And yes, that's all from me, Sussex Murphy, and Cousin Furphy, and thank you. Hello, this is Dush, and this is our website. You can see the address up here, and if you want to just read a bit more about us Murphys, we haven't updated it to put in Saran yet, because see these little backstory biography things. We gave them to one to do, and they just wrote the word over and over again. It was about 7 pages long, so we might have to edit that, and hopefully we can do something with it. But as we scroll down, there's me, and yes, that's a little bit more about me, and there's our friend Chimpy. So yes, if you want to find out more about us, certainly go check out our website. Anyway, I've been Dush, and now I'm going to get my skates on and Dush away. Dush. Hey, this is Les. So I might do the Murphing report. So if I just go to eBay and type in Magical Murphy, gorilla, And yeah, you'll be greeted by this. If you want your own Kentucky, there's one here. This guy who's got a funky parachute, and obviously he's a bit more expensive, but yeah, so here's just some of the Murphs you can get for your own if you wanted to take one of us home. And I'm sure they'll appreciate it. And there's one that kind of looks like me, so although they're asking a bit much there. But yeah, that's possibly more of a Furphy than a Murphy. Yeah, another one that's kind of like me. Is that same one from before? Yeah, I think that is. And what's going on with this one? Okay, that's a Grolly. That's not actually a Murphy, but I don't think I've ever seen one of these for sale before. Kind of a similar design to... They're kind of similar to us, but yeah. So yeah, this is one of the main places I'd recommend you go if you wanted to get your own Murphy that can give you a good Murphing, I guess. There's also, if you wanted to go to Japan, there's this Bai website, and if you type in Magical Murphy, sometimes the second word will disappear, so just, yeah. There we go. Okay, it's all kind of mixed in here. But yes, there's a few on here as well. And there's a Time Lord here, but probably by the time you watch this, he's probably going to be sold, or Time Lord will run out. But I don't know, he's a Time Lord. Maybe he'll go back in time and relist himself. But yeah, so that's the Murphing report for this week, and I'll hand you back to Swimurf to finish off the video. Well, thank you very much, Les, and everybody else. And yes, so these are our videos here. You can see our numbers here. Most news from last month did quite good. It's funny, you never know which videos are going to do well and which ones are going to do not so well. As you can just see here, you know, this one here only got 7, and then this one got 12, and this one got 49. It's really unpredictable. We never know which ones are going to take off. But we have more fun making these videos anyway. So yes, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Don't forget to look at the website. Don't forget to comment and like and all of these things. Don't forget to tell your friends about our videos. And what else? I think that is it. So thank you for watching. I am Swimurf. And yes.